benefit. And then when you go to England, you get that benefit times triple, you know? Because it's like, yeah, let's party till 4 a.m., fuck it. Except for when I went to England, then I had to give a speech at 2 a.m. on my body clock, which was fucking horrible. Yeah.
I think the funniest conference I ever did was Wedbush had a quarterly shareholder meeting that they asked me to speak at in 2015, 2014.
I remember Wedbush. They used to write those research reports that were like a big deal.
Yeah, they were the largest, so they're the largest West Coast investment bank, which is like being the smartest kid in special ed.
What happened to them, by the way? Do they still have a lot of Bitcoin?
I think so. So I'm still friends with Wedbush is run by a family. The family says that they're going to be thesis driven. And my friend Sherry is the one who ran their head of equities. Sherry has since left Wedbush. I don't know what their current strategy is, but Sherry and Gil were the ones who constantly wrote research reports saying that you should put as much of your money as you could into Bitcoin. So for a while, they were the biggest deal in finance, saying...
I read those reports. I remember we were all like, yeah, fuck yeah, these guys, they get it.
Yeah. So I gave a talk, and dude, their conference started at 5:30 in the morning.
Ugh, pain.
And it's even crazier because they're West Coasters, so for them that's like 2 a.m. But because they go to work with the stock market, like they have to show up back to the office at 2 a.m. to be there for 2 hours to then, wait for the market to open. But then their day is done at like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. or something.
Yeah, so that is the benefit of being on the West Coast is I'm up at 5 a.m. with the markets, and it's nice because by 1:30 the day is over.
It's a very weird clock. Do you remember when I talked about how Jordan Peterson stopped Antifa from rioting at his events?
Oh yeah, because he got them all to show up early in the morning.
Yeah, he just, instead of doing events at 8 p.m., he did them at 8 a.m., and no one on the left wants to protest. Like, dispositionally, the kind of person that wants to destroy things will not wake up at 6 a.m. to riot.
So that's when we'll hold all our Nazi meetings. It's good to know. all the Hitler Youth rallies shall take place at 6 a.m. It's funny. There was this Twitter comment about it said communists, people who identify as communists. Why don't you own a gun if you're in America? And then there were a bunch of people being like, my mental health does not allow me to own a gun because I'm worried about ending my own life. And it was like every comment was that, some version of that.
Which is crazy because like Marx was the hardest chorus of every adult should own a gun.
Well, yeah, it's incongruous with communist ideology.
Marx literally thought you cannot have a society of equals unless everyone owns a gun.
Yeah, that's why if there is going to be a communistic takeover of the U.S., it's going to be led by a technocratic oligarchy. It'll be a surveillance state phenomenon, not a violent phenomenon. And I think probably the same is true of a fascistic takeover of the U.S. as well.
We're getting pretty close to fascism with what Trump is doing with Brexit. Oh, did Huddle leave? Wah, wah. Hey, Dusty, did the kidnap you yet?
Yo, not yet. I'm still thinking. Apparently, I didn't know this, but this place was born at. I don't know, she was just very odd. That found me at the